A movie trailer based on one of my favorite TV shows of all time. We're going to check it out coming up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by
the ENN Podcast.
He has a good energy, you guys.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Sports.
Can you feel it? Can you feel that excitement?
The merchandise, wearing the hats.
Chris Wilde here live from Lincoln Financial.
And I'm telling you, if you let Eli Manning walk into that stadium...
Music.
Wow.
Man, again, and I hate to do this again, but these are goosebumps.
Whoa!
And more.
What's his next book gonna be called? Spineless?
Mike.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the ENN Podcast. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, and it has been a long time since we have done a movie trailer review, and what a better way to get it going again than to review this next clip. Look, I am absolutely excited about this movie coming out, and it's not very often that a movie gets me really excited, like something that I just can't wait to see. And look, let's talk about what it's based on. The movie, of course, is The Many Saints of Newark, a prequel to the episodic masterpiece known as The Sopranos, which it's been 15 years since it ended on HBO in one of the most controversial final episodes of a series ever. Everybody has theories on it, and hell, I'm going to give you mine because we're here. Of course, everybody knows that at the end of The Sopranos, and if you haven't seen The Sopranos, you probably shouldn't be clicking on this video because it's going to be spoilers everywhere. However, at the end of Sopranos, Tony Soprano walks into that cafe to eat dinner with his family, and as they all sit down, minus his daughter, who is trying to parallel park in the worst parallel parking job I've ever seen, there's scenes everywhere. Don't Stop Believing is on the little radio gimmick on the table, and Tony looks up and sees something, and then it fades to black. And now look, the theory, did he get shot? Did it just end? Was it a dream sequence? There's so many theories everywhere. Mine is, in every single episode of The Sopranos, there was music at the end. It was seen from Tony's point of view. Now, at the end of this episode, not only did the screen fade to black, but there was no music at the end of it either, meaning Tony's point of view ended. To me, meaning his life ended. Now, I don't know who shot Tony, but I believe that he did get shot in that diner. And that ended the series because you're not seeing anything from his point of view anymore. Also, going back a couple episodes, his brother-in-law said to him that when he dies, he thinks it just fades to black. He thinks everything just goes away and it's black. So they kind of foreshadowed that. I think it's a no-brainer that Tony Soprano died on that day. However, this clip, The Many Saints of Newark, the prequel, is about Tony Soprano as a youth, as he's growing up, what caused him to become that famous mobster that we all know and love. And when it comes to mob movies, again, they're just some of my favorites. Goodfellas, Casino, The Godfather. I absolutely love this kind of movie, and the fact that this is made on The Sopranos, I think is awesome. The fact that the late James Gandolfini, who was Tony Soprano's son Michael, actually plays him in this gives me chills. I just think that's amazing, and it's really awesome. And let's go ahead. Enough of me talking. We're going to look at this trailer that was released today by HBO Max, as this will be seen October 1st, streaming on HBO Max or in the theaters. If it's me, I'm going to see it in the theaters. And we're going to go ahead and hit play now. Where we see...
When I was a kid, guys like me were brought up to follow codes.
Hey, jerk off.
What'd you say? What?
Tony Soprano's voice in the beginning, and man, his son looks a lot like him.
I wonder if I can talk to you alone for a moment, Mrs. Soprano.
Wow.
On the basis of the Sanford Binet, he's high IQ.
You can't prove it by me. He's got a D+ average.
His miserable mother.
He
What a great actress, Vera,
but
playing
he is
her.
smart. The results tell us he's a leader.
Hey,
Uncle Dick.
It's Dickie Moltisanti,
Growing up with the
Satriel's, a staple in the series.
Takes a toll.
Maybe an ambassador to England or France.
You're my nephew.
Man, he looks a lot like
I want
his
to do
dad.
whatever I can to help you. My gift to you.
I want to go to college. I can't get caught with shit like this.
Look, you take the speakers, right? At the same time, you say to yourself, this is the last time I'm ever going to steal something. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to him.
He only listens to Dickie.
Gotta do something about Dickie Moltisanti.
Maybe some of the things you do aren't God's favorite.
You lead by example. We'll make the right decision. This kid's got what it takes.
As far as your nephew goes,
I'm listening.
stay
Ray
out of his
Liotta.
life.
Ray Liotta. Can't have a mob movie without Ray Liotta. Oh, and there's the music, guys. Like it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so try to process what you just saw here. Obviously, it's only 2 minutes and 22 seconds, but there a lot was shown. I'm going to try to explain it. What a, just again, a gritty Sopranos-looking trailer. Obviously, this is made by David Chase, who made The Sopranos. First off, Michael looks just like his dad. Again, I just absolutely think it's awesome that he's playing Tony Soprano. The hair kind of bugs me, but I get it. Let's go and look at some of, again, it's been 15 years since this ended. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cast, some of the cast members that you saw in that trailer that will be in this movie that were also in The Sopranos. And I'm talking about as far as their characters in The Sopranos series. Let's go ahead and talk about that as I take these headphones off. So we did see Michael Gandolfini, that is obviously Tony Soprano, as a young and as a youth. Ray Liotta is also shown. Now, I don't know who he is. I searched. I can't figure out who his character is. It's definitely not Henry Hill, who I know a lot of people might think. The timeline just doesn't make sense. This was in the 60s and 70s. Plus, Henry was a rat. There's no way any mobsters are going to be talking to him, even in a make-believe world. So it'll be interesting to see who he is. You did see the Punisher, John Berthal, in there. And I say the Punisher because that was my favorite role that he played. He was also in The Walking Dead. He's Johnny Boy Soprano. That is Tony's father. Paulie Walnuts, one of my favorite characters from this series. I wondered who he was. He is definitely in this. Again, Billy, and I'm sorry for raping your last name. Billy Magnuson plays Paulie Walnuts, a young Paulie Walnuts. He played a huge role, obviously, in The Sopranos and was probably the most entertaining guy. Junior Soprano, Uncle June, is in it as well. You saw him in the trailer. He is Corey Stoll. Silvio Dante, who is Tony's right-hand man. You saw him counting money in the trailer. He's played by John Magnano. And there's, again, you've got Vera, and I always mess up her last name. Vera Farmiga is Tony's mom, Olivia, who is just the most miserable character I've ever seen in any series. She looks like she picks up that role here. I absolutely love this actress, not only from the Conjuring movies, but she played another famous mother in the Bates Motel series that I thought was absolutely awesomely done a couple years ago. Obviously, that ended, but she's in this, and again, she looks like she plays the perfect soprano mother here. As if you've seen the series, you know what I'm talking about. She was an absolute pill, and a lot of the reason why Tony had a lot of his internal battles that he fought throughout the series. Again, guys, just 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Tried giving you a little bit more inside information. Again, this is the 60s and 70s when this is done. It shows Tony, going from being a youth that really didn't want to be involved in that business. Dickie Moltisanti, who is the uncle of Christopher Moltisanti, I'm sorry, not the uncle, but the father of Christopher Moltisanti from the series was Tony's idol, and Tony wanted to be just like him, which eventually made him the boss of a crime family. Again, if I seem excited, it's because I am. I love these mob movies. I could talk for hours about them. They're always great. And I can't wait to see this one. And expectations are high. And whenever expectations are high, it usually is a cause for a letdown. I hope that does not happen. I'm sure they're going to release more before we get to October, which, of course, I'll cover here on the ENN podcast. Of course, we do sports, entertainment, wrestling, a whole lot of stuff to digest here as well as music videos go. And that's going to be coming up soon as well. But I definitely wanted to get this one out here, guys. It just looks absolutely awesome. The Many Saints of Newark, coming out October 1st, a prequel to The Sopranos. It's been 15 years. I can't wait. I just absolutely cannot wait. What do you guys feel? How do you like the trailer? Are you Soprano fans, or are you somebody that's never watched a mob movie? Does this interest you? Leave a comment in the comment section. Go ahead and hit a thumbs up if you like it. Hit a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, it definitely helps out the channel. And if you have not subscribed and you like me, or you just like some of the things that I cover, please go ahead and hit that subscription button, as every subscription counts. I'm getting very, very close to 2,000 subscribers, which I think is awesome, and has been a goal that I've been aiming for. Again, thanks to all the returning subscribers and all the new ones as well. I'm going to stop running my mouth now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the trailer. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with my closing, and that's stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.